get real deep into the dying aspect of it. The first time it was kind of fast. Like I don't remember it as vividly. I remember the second time it happened because, like I said, in my previous video, it was short. I had caught that fever, and I remember the day before I went to the hospital. My cousin came to see me. Like I was sick. Like I was sick, sick. He came to see me. Man, you look terrible, man. You look terrible. I said, no, I know, man. No, I said, if I don't feel any better tomorrow when I wake up, I'm gonna go to the hospital. So like that whole week, like I was feeling. I mean, I was feeling bad. Like man, I was feeling bad. So I go to the hospital and they admit me. So I remember there's a girl from school. She the one who saved my life. And I was laying, not waiting room. I don't know, one of them I was waiting in, and like I said, my temperature is like 104, and they told me like if you would have came, if you waited one more day to come to the hospital, you just would have died in your sleep. So I'm laying there, and like I start getting cold. Like I had never been cold in my life. Like I was so cold. Like my whole body was shaking. Like my whole body it could not stop shaking. It could not stop shaking. So like I was shaking so bad. I was like shaking the bed. That's how cold I was, and I felt my body shutting down. I felt it was like it was going like a shutdown mode, and I felt every bit of it the whole time. And it was like someone was telling me like, all right, Rayburn, you out of here now. It's like it's time to go. And I felt myself like slipping away slowly. It was like a slow motion kind of like I was falling like backwards. It was like I was falling back like out of a dream. Like like that whole out of body experience. But it's like going backwards and like coming up. You're going backwards like you fall into yourself. And it's like a warm feeling that you feel. And like but you know what's happening. Like you know that you're about to go to the other side, or whatever you want to call it. And you just feel yourself just going, but it's something you want to go to. It's not you want to fight it. It's something you want. It's something that you want. Just think about whatever makes you the happiest. The most excited you've ever been in your life. Like whatever bring you joy. And times that by like 10. That's how that feels to actually start passing away. It's like you don't want to fight. It's like you want to go to it. It's like you going home. That's what it felt like. It's like you going home. It's like you want to be at peace. So like it's something you don't want to fight. And like it just feels like so wonderful to actually start that transition. And from what I take of it, of the whole passing over, it's like I think once you get to a certain part of it, your transition, there's no coming back. Like that was my take of it because I think I got to a certain point and something pulled me back, you know. But I think if you get too far gone in your at your journey, but your transition from this to whatever, it's just like it's just over. That was my take. Cause that's how I felt to me. Like you get too far away from it. You get too far away from this, it's over with. But I think it's some whatever happens, it can bring you back. You're cool. And I think some people, some people I think they just totally let go, and they just want to go. To me, I didn't. It was not. It's nothing to be scared. There's nothing to be scared of at all. It was nothing to be scared of. Like people, you know, I used to be scared of dying, but now after experiencing it, and especially the second time, how it felt to me, it's so welcoming. Like it is like, I'm not saying I'm in a rush to die or anything, but there's nothing to be scared of at all. It's like it's so pleasant. It is so pleasant, so pleasant. Like it's like so pleasant. It's crazy. And I'm telling you, everybody told this story to, like, I told it to a doctor. But let me stop for a second. I remember at my old job, there was a girl who worked there, and she was talking about, I guess, one of her friends' moms, had the same situation I had. And mind you, I never told about my job about, what happened to me. I never did, like, especially not that part of, you know, passing over and everything. So she was telling the story, and I'm listening to it like I'm ear hustling. She's telling the story, and I'm thinking to myself, like, I heard the whole story. I said, that's what it's like when when you're leaving, when you're leaving this. It's exactly like that, exactly to the T, like exactly how it is. So I remember I was at the hospital probably like a month or two ago. I've been talking to a doctor. I tell him, I got shot and everything. Telling him about my whole experience. So he's asking me, like, Mike, I never met this man before. It's my first time meeting him. I don't know him from a can of paint. So he asked me, like, so what's it like, when you starting to, make your transition? So I'm explaining it to him how it is. And the crazy thing is, I could tell this story 1,000 times, and I still get the same feeling of like, like this like this flood of like, just like I don't know. It's just like I just feel that warm feeling all over again. Like it makes the give me goosebumps when I talk about it. But anyway, the doctor he asked me, and I'm describing it to him, and like, the whole time he's not saying nothing to me. He's just listening to my story. So once I conclude with the story and everything, this man like he's seen a ghost. So he like he just looking at me. I'm just like, what's going on? And he was like, everybody he ever talked to that had the same experience as me, they said the same exact way. The same exact way is what he told me. The same exact way how he said that, that I told him the story, exactly how they told the story. So, mind you, I don't know, I never these people, I'm just going with what he told me. So, there has to be some truth to what I'm saying because, you know, I've heard this several times from different people saying that, that's how it felt. And mind you, I've never told nobody this story except for people that's close to me. I told them the story, but just me talking about it like this, no, it's never happened before. Never. I've never told nobody how it is to start your transition. So, for anybody, if you're scared or you're thinking it's something, whatever your fears are with it, believe me, it's nothing to be scared of. Because, when I got shot, and I thought, it was my time to go. I it wasn't scary because it seemed like it just seemed so peaceful. Like when it ain't got nothing to do with they so-called that dopamine, whatever they try to say. That's not even it at all. It's like you're totally aware of your surroundings, everything. It's none of that because it's not that at all. I don't care what nobody says. It ain't no dopamine. It's not that. It's what's going on and where you're going. Is it's peaceful. It's tranquil. Like it's a situation that once you're in it, you don't want it to stop. It's not like a high or anything like that. It just feels like I guess you want to call it not love, but it's just something that you invite fully. Like you don't want it to stop. You just like I said, you're fully aware of what's going on the whole time. You're fully aware. Fully aware. It's like it's like it's like all right, you're going through the stages of it, and it's like like I'm getting ready to pass away, but there's no fear, like no fear at all, none. It's just like it's the most welcoming thing you'll ever experience in your life because you're going to be fully aware of it, fully aware. Unless you like, I never, passed away in my sleep. And I'm telling you, from both times that I, you know, started my transition before they stopped me, like I was aware of it, and it was nothing to be scared of at all. It was like it was peaceful, total peace. You know, so when my time do come, You know, I already know what I'm in store for. I already know. It's no secret now. You know, if you ever meet somebody and they, say, they passed away and they got brought back. If you haven't seen this video, just ask them, or show this to them and see if they can make the same comparison like I'm making. Like, it's a little hard for me to really, explain it, especially through a video. Like, it's kind of hard to explain it like that because it's emotions that, you know, I don't know. It's just hard to explain. I'll say it's just something you have to experience to experience. Because once you do, you'll understand it fully. You know, I guess it's just when it's your time, you'll know. And you won't be scared. You'll welcome it fully. You'll embrace it. You'll want to go to it. You won't want to stop it. It's like, you're going to want it so bad. Like, I ain't trying to tell nobody to go out here, try to off themselves or none of those goofy nonsense. I'm just saying, like, it's just something. There's nothing to be scared of at all. Please don't be scared of that. Please don't. It's just, part of life.